Welcome everybody, this is Alan with Daily Armor of God. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. This is Psalms and Proverbs in 31 days, and we are on day 20. We shall be reading Psalm 20, 50, 80, 110, and 140, as well as Proverbs 20. So let's just get started right away with Psalm 20, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Yahweh, hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of Elohim of Jacob defend thee. Send thee help from the sanctuary, and strengthen thee out of Zion. Remember all thy offerings, and accept thy burnt sacrifice. Selah. Grant thee according to thine own heart, and fulfill all thy counsel. We will rejoice in thy salvation. In the name of our Elohim we will set up our banners. Yahweh, fulfill all thy petitions. Now I know that Yahweh saveth his anointed. He will hear him from his holy heaven, with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots, and some in horses, but we will remember the name of our Yahweh, our Elohim. They are brought down and fallen, but we are arisen, and stand upright. Save, Yahweh, let the King hear us when we call. Psalm 50, verse 1. A psalm of Asaph. The mighty Elohim, even the Yahweh, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion the perfection of beauty. Elohim hath shined. Our Elohim shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for Elohim is judge himself. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am Elohim, even thy Elohim. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto Yahweh, or Elohim, thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High. And come upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked Elohim saith, What hast thou to do declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, then thou condemnest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as by thyself. But I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget Elohim, lest I tear you in pieces, then there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of Elohim. Psalm 80, verse 1. To the chief musician upon Soshanimidith, psalm of Asaph. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, thou that leadest Joseph like a flock. Thou that dwellest between the cherubims, shine forth. Before Ephraim and Benjamin and Manasseh, stir up thy strength, and come and save us. Turn us again, O Elohim, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. O Yahweh, Elohim of hosts, how long wilt thou be angry against the prayer of thy people? Thou feedest them with the bread of the tears, and givest them tears to drink in great measure. Thou makest us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Turn us again, O Elohim of hosts, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Thou hast brought a vine out of Egypt, thou hast cast out the heathen, and planted it. Thou preparest room before it, and didst cause it to take deep root, and it filled the land. The hills were covered with the shadow of it, and the boughs thereof were like the goodly cedars. She sent out her boughs into the sea, and her branches into the river. Why hast thou then broken down her hedges, so that they which pass by the way do pluck her? The boar out of the wood doth waste it, and the wild beast of the field doth devour it. Return, we beseech thee, O Elohim of hosts, look down from heaven, and behold and visit this vine. In the vineyard which thy right hand hath planted, in the branch that thou madest strong for thyself. It is burned with fire, it is cut down, they perish at the rebuke of thy countenance. Let thy hand be upon man of thy right hand, upon the Son of Man, whom thou madest strong thyself. So we will go back from thee. Quicken us, so we will call upon thy name. Turn us again, O Yahweh, Elohim of hosts. Cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Psalm 110, verse 1. A psalm of David. Yahweh said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Yahweh shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. Yahweh hath sworn, and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. He shall drink of the brook in the way. Therefore shall he lift up the head. Psalm 140, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually, are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, adder's poison is under their lips. Selah. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked, preserve me from the violent man, who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords, and they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Selah. I said unto Yahweh, Thou art my Elohim. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Yahweh. O Elohim, the Lord, the strength of my salvation, Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Selah. As for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Let burning coals fall upon them, let them be cast into the fire, into deep pits, that they rise not up again. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. I know that Yahweh will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. That's a great verse. That just fills me with hope. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to dwell with Yahweh, our Lord, our God. And finally, we have Proverbs 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Yep. Pretty straightforward right there. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim every one of his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? The just man walketh in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are like abomination to Yahweh. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure, and whether it be right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, Yahweh hath made even both of them. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. It is not, saith the buyer. But when he is gone his way, then he boasteth. There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Take his garment, that it is a surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice make war. He that goeth about as a tale-bearer, revealeth secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. Oh man, can you imagine a table bearer? And that would be a pretty tough job, hauling around tables. Proverbs 20:20. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on Yahweh, and he shall save thee. I like this one too. Do not recompense evil, but wait on Yahweh, he shall save thee. Yeah, and it's God's will, and in his timing as well, to recompense evil, to deal with evil, to punish evil. Diverse weights are abomination to Yahweh, and a false balance is not good. Man's goings are of Yahweh, how can a man then understand his own way? It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. A wise king scattereth the wicked, and bringeth the wheel over them. The spirit of a man is the candle of Yahweh, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the grey head. The blueness of a wound cleanseth away evil, so do stripes the inward parts of the belly. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, watching, listening. Hope you all have a great evening, morning, noon, wherever at. And as always, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Take care, God bless. Remember to put God first in everything you do. Trust in him, have faith in him, and wait upon him. And you'll never be sorry. We'll see you tomorrow, God willingly, with more Psalms and Proverbs. Thanks again, and take care.